With 2.7 million residents and more than 15 million visitors a year, Miami-Dade County continues to move forward, making strides in improving the safety and mobility of those who live, work, and play here. The long-awaited brand-new high-tech Metrorail train is among major transportation improvements at the forefront of the People's Transportation Plan. Miami-Dade County contracted with Hitachi Rail USA to build the new Metrorail vehicles, a project that represents an investment of more than $300 million and a huge milestone towards improving the quality of mass transit in the community. Replacing Metrorail's 30-plus-year-old aging fleet has been a journey, and to understand that journey, it's important to know how it got to this point. In 2002, the voter-approved People's Transportation Plan, or PTP, and the half-penny sales surtax paved the way for a dedicated funding source for major transportation improvements in Miami-Dade County. The modern Metrorail fleet is funded by PTP money, which is overseen by the 15-member Citizens Independent Transportation Trust.
Our role here is oversight of the spending of the half-penny sales tax. So we were involved in this back from the beginning when the contract was initially let, and then oversight as the cars were built.
We're purchasing 136 new vehicles at a total cost of $375 million. It represents the second largest investment of the PTP to date, the first one being the Orange Line extension to Miami International Airport.
With the Orange Line, Miami-Dade County joined the ranks of major metropolitan areas around the world with rapid transit connections to their airports. So it was befitting to unveil the first edition of the new Metrorail fleet at the MIA station. Just 20 months after assembly began, the debut of the first 4-car train signaled the beginning of a new era.
This is the first time that a new train goes into service in this system since 1984.
The Trust worked closely with the director and staff of the county's Department of Transportation and Public Works, as well as with the County Commission and Mayor to see the first new train put into service on November 30th, 2017.
Today is our first step on what will be a continual rollout of good news on transportation.
This new fleet of trains will mean a more comfortable, more modern, more reliable service to the people that take our mass transit and our Metrorail.
The inaugural ride to Government Center Station was followed by the CITT unveiling a special plaque commemorating the launch of the new vehicles, which coincided with the 15-year anniversary of the CITT and PTP.
This is a very long journey, but it's a journey that's been worth taking.
Before the high-performance modern vehicles hit the tracks, they start off as empty stainless steel car shells. They come from a supplier in Missouri to Miami-Dade's town of Medley, the location of the first Hitachi Rail Center in the U.S., which opened its doors in March 2016. Trust members conducted site visits and received regular updates on the assembly progress. At the Hitachi plant, car shells move to different stations, where workers install interior components including floors and windows and miles of wires. Thousands of train parts come together and take shape. To validate the design, car shells undergo a multitude of qualification tests. One of those is intense water tightness testing to ensure passengers and the inside of the train stay dry during inclement weather. That's 400 nozzles and 260 gallons of recycled water per minute. From water tests to motor tests and everything in between, the new Metrorail fleet goes through rigorous safety testing. Trust members joined the celebration in October 2016 when the first pilot vehicles were completed and ready for final testing. Moving the rail cars from Hitachi to Miami-Dade's Lehman Center Test Track and Rail Yard was no easy feat. Once the vehicles arrive, two are combined to form a married pair. Crews perform additional tests and checks on the test track to ensure each new Metrorail car is ready to provide safe and reliable service. Doors are tested 1.5 million times before the rail cars roll into service. The new Metrorail vehicles feature high-tech equipment and modern conveniences such as bicycle racks, free Wi-Fi, digital displays, security cameras, improved AC, and a new brake system, among other improvements. As new vehicles are phased in, transit riders can expect to see a reduction in delays and improvements in service and frequency.